Hey everyone, welcome back to Paul's Q. We have a 13-pound full packer brisket here. There you go. Picked this up at the Happy Mango. I don't know if you can make that out on the label. The label got wet. Not the end of the world. I'm actually going to be smoking this one for Darren over at the Happy Mango. I hope he's going to enjoy it, him and his family. Let me show you how we're going to season it up for him. Get that done and get it out on the Pit Boss. So let's season it up first. I trimmed it up. As you can see, I kind of butchered it a little bit. Not the end of the world. It's still going to cook the same. It's backyard barbecue, and I'm doing this as a favor for him that he doesn't even really know about, that I'm just smoking a brisket and bringing it into him. I figure, let me be a nice gent and smoke him up a brisket so he can try it. Not sure if he does do his own briskets. I don't think he does, so this will be a good way for him to try his own brisket out. We just hit it up with a little bit of this Lee and Paris Worcestershire sauce. Now we're just gonna go on with a 50-50 kosher salt and coarse ground black pepper. If you guys remember from previous videos that I have, the grain's running this way, so I made an initial cut right there just to indicate to me, once this brisket is cooked, that I'm going to continue my slices to go this way till I hit around this point here, where the point is. Then I'll probably slice the flat away from the point. Our pit boss is fired up. I just fired it up on the smoke setting right now. I'm just gonna put the brisket on. So brisket, just like this. Get that out of my way. Get my meat probe here. I'm going to go right around the middle area. Put that probe in there. Looks like we get enough spot there. Like that. Close our lid down. We're going to set this to 200 degrees. It's 10:45 p.m. on December 22nd. We're gonna let this go overnight now. So I'll see you guys in the morning, unless we have some issues overnight. We're right in at that 5-hour mark now. Overnight has happened. And our pit's been running highest temp 239. The lowest doesn't matter. And right now it's just cycling through pellets. Our internal on the brisket right now is at 152. Let's take a look, open it up, and it's been set at 200 for the overnight, just like when we first fired it up. Let's take a look. That's looking good. Really good. We'll probably come out and spritz it in another half hour or so. I'll just be using plain water for that. Let's close this up and let it keep going. So we're at the 7-hour mark right now. Our internal on the meat is at 153. Not a big change. It's probably in the stall right now. I'm gonna go ahead and spritz this and then wrap it. Here's what we're looking at. A little spritz. Looks good to me. Take this wire out just a little bit. I don't want to lose my wire from where I have it set right now. Take this brisket. We're going to wrap it right up here. Close that lid for a second so we can get this wrapped up. There we go, wrapped up. Now we'll put it back out on the pit. So we're already out here. Back onto it. There we go. Wrapped up nicely. Our probe's still in the exact same spot. So we just finished wrapping and closing the lid on this. We're gonna go ahead now and increase the temperature up to 225 degrees. That should get us in around the 240 to 250 degree range. I know this pit pretty good. I've used it long enough now. So we're gonna let it roll like that now while it's wrapped. So we're right in at 11 hours right now. We're at an internal of 192 degrees. I just probed it, and she's probed it pretty tender. So I'm gonna actually pull it out of the foil right now. Just put it back on the pit. What we're looking at right now, after 11 hours. Pretty jiggly. Still had a little tension over here in the flat. It's okay. Back where it was. We're gonna let that bark form up again. Let me get you down off the tripod in a second, and I'll show you guys what the temp's at. So let me show you now what we're looking at for temp. We've still got it at 225. which is running about 250, 255. There's our grill cycling up again. The highest we have reached since we set it there is 263. Like I said, I know this grill, I know how it operates. Our internal on the meat is at 192.6. Just open it up again quickly. That's a quick little view. We're gonna let that bark crisp up again, like I said, and then we'll slice into it after it rests. I'll show you when I pull it off. We've been right at a half an hour since we unwrapped and put it back on the pit. Let's just see what we're looking like here. We're going in pretty good. Yeah, we're going in pretty good. I gotta pull this off and let it rest. This is done. Well, let's get this off the pit now. Take our meat probe out. We don't need that there anymore. Pull it off there. I'm gonna take it in the house, tent it with foil, and let it rest. I'll slice into it after it's rested for a while. So 11 and a half hours on the pit boss. We've rested for a couple hours now. Here's what we got. Our brisket's here. Let's get a couple slices out of this thing. See what we're looking at here. Nice slices coming from the flat so far. Separate the point from the flat now. Put the flat off to the side there. Point's nice and moist. Turn it sideways. Get your slices from the point. There's some good brisket right there. Got a nice fat, nice meat. It's bending nicely there. Get you another slice on that point. There we are. Nice. This is just pull apart. I'm not going to be pulling it apart. I'll let Darren do that. Well, there we go. There's a brisket smoked on the pit boss, Texas style, for Darren over at the Happy Mango. I'm pleased how this brisket's turned out. I'm sure he will be too when he eats it with his family. I'm gonna head over there and bring it to him now.